So, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all of our viewers here at Vilevan channel. We are having a wonderful night here in Sendai, Japan, and we're coming at you live from the most awesome, beautiful jazz channel in the entirety of Sendai City. We have a wonderful amount of history here, and we're hoping to bring you an entertaining and quite a little fun a nice little channel here tonight. We're gonna have a little talk, a little bit of drink, and hopefully we can make things a little bit of fun. So, as this is our first time doing a broadcast with the three of us here, so first of all, we're just going to do a little bit of a self-introduction. Today's broadcast is going to be only in English, even though we are in Japan. But we have one of our members unfortunately can't speak Japanese. So, one of these days we'll get you going there. So my name is Tyler Carlson. I am 32 years old. I come from America. I've been here in Japan for just about 2.5 years. And I'm having a time of my life so far. It's a lot different from my time in America. And, I do a little bit of translation work, a little interpretation here and there. Kind of whatever they need a white guy to do, I'm kind of on hand to do that. So I'm looking forward to being on the program today. So I hand it off to James. Why don't you give us a little self-introduction, please?
Yeah, no problem. Hajimaste. I'm James Hurrell. So I'm from the United Kingdom, small village in England. So I say hello to my family and friends back home. It's pleasure to be here, but hope you're all well back home, and look forward to inviting you all over once things calm down a bit. I'm a student here at Tokyo University, and very grateful to be here. So, thank you very much.
Okay.
Please, Gina, tell us who you are.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is. Please, give us a little self-intro.
Vilevan channel yokoso. Konnichiwa. Magandang hapon po, magandang gabi, or magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. My name is Gina. Gina と申します。外人なのでフィリピン出身です。I'm from the Philippines. とジーナさんっていうのがちょっと違和感がありまして、ジーナって呼んでください。Yes, I am Gina. 日本でもものすごい長いです。でもいついつと言わないです。年バレますので。なのでフィリピン出身で今現在英会話の教師やっております。英会話はもう20年になりますね。それで最近というか3年前、たまにボーカルとしてボーカリストね、ビルバンでやらせていただいてます。はい。で、そうですね。もちろん娘2人いまして、孫は言いたくないです。大きな声で言いたくないです。はい。でもそのぐらい日本で長く住んでおります。よろしくお願いします。ビルバンチャンネルへようこそ。Thank you.
いきなり日本語になっちゃったんですけれども、私の方からはあまりちょっと英語をちょっと喋らせていただきます。
日本語でもいいよ。
いや、私も全然話しますからね。
OK
自分で一人で喋らないでくださいね。
何でもいいですよ。
何でもいいですよね。
何でも
welcome。何でもいいんですよ。
Yes, yes.
Anything is great. Just to explain a little bit about why we are doing this program today for Vilevan channel, this is actually the brainchild of the wonderful Mr. Kiyoshi and Madam Takako here, who are the owners of Vilevan. And they really saw how everyone was suffering during coronavirus. Everyone is kind of spaced apart.
Right.
Everyone has to stay inside all day. They can't go out and do anything. And so just to give people a chance to connect with others, and to communicate, just to watch and have some fun, so that you really feel like there's other people on the planet other than just yourself. You are not alone. So how everybody can kind of hear about the funny things that we have here in Japan, our experiences as foreigners, and just to give them something, a few times a month, just to listen and just have some fun. and really feel connected. And so we have 3 foreigners here today, and we're going to talk a little bit about our experiences here in Japan.
Okay.
You know, the parts about Japan that we like, that we don't like. You know, a little bit about, you know, just our experiences here.
Right.
Since there's the 3 of us, and it's just kind of an introductory episode for all of us here.
Okay.
So myself and Gina are going to continue to do more episodes after this.
Right.
But we do have these.
Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully.
As long as we get more than like 10 views, I guess, on the channel. And our friend, we have a special guest today, Mr. James, and so we'd love to have him on in the future. But he's a very busy student.
Okay.
And so first of all, I'd just like to talk a little bit about just different parts of Japanese culture that we've experienced here since we've come to Japan. Just things that have surprised us, things that we find good. And later we can kind of badmouth Japan a little bit, maybe, and say this type of thing is really like very...
That must be fun.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, no, we can start off with the bad stuff.
Well, it's all right, James. Don't worry about it too much.
Well, for one thing, which is a little bit dangerous, is the cuisine culture in Japan. The cuisine and just the sake, nihonshu is what they call it in Japanese. And it's dangerous because, you know, when you first come to Japan, you see that everybody's really nice and thin. And coming from America, everybody's just boom, boom, boom. They're really big.
Okay.
And so here you think, oh, you know, maybe the food isn't that good, and that's why everybody's really thin. But no, the food here and the sake, or the alcohol, is absolutely excellent.
Of course.
And I've been a really bad boy recently, going out and probably eating and drinking a little bit too much, especially in wonderful
Bad
places
boy.
here. Yeah, like Vilevan, where they just have the walls stocked full of all sorts of wonderful alcohol. And yeah, but there's just so many good things. At first I thought it was all kind of just little pieces of uncooked fish and noodles, but they really do have a wonderful, they have like amazing steaks here, for instance.
Yeah.
They have all sorts of nice fried foods, you know, different katsukushi and that kind of thing. And I've really come to like sake, nihonshu. It's really interesting because no matter where you are in Japan, they have special nihonshu, which comes from the rice that they grow only in that region. They have these factories that make the beverages, and they've been around for hundreds of years, so there's a huge amount of history. So for me in particular, I really have come to love just kind of the eating and drinking culture here. As an American, obviously we love to eat and drink, so that's good for me.
Absolutely.
So that's my throw my head in there, but
They're dangerous too.
how about you? I know. I think you like nihonshu too. But please let me know what
Well,
makes
the
it.
wine of Japan,
Yeah.
Well, the say in particular the nomi hodai or the tabi hodai.
Ooh, baby.
Very,
Nomi hodai.
very
See,
dangerous.
you don't know that much Japanese. You already know nomi
Yeah,
hodai.
I mean, I can't.
Oh
Yeah, I
well,
can't quite.
I'm pretty sure that James will be like Tyler in the near
Oh yeah,
future.
yeah.
In the
Yeah.
near future.
No, it's dangerous. I mean,
Yes,
most people say
Take
that
note of that. You know.
they come to Japan, they lose weight, but I definitely gain a few pounds, few kilograms.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
it's,
On the
can be a bit
contrary,
tricky.
you gain weight, not
It's,
losing
it's
weight.
glorious food, and you know, for a Westerner or foreigner, I don't know, it's almost a challenge put forward when you say all you can eat, time limit set. You know,
Right,
the Japanese are a lot more relaxed and calm on the whole thing.
You gotta get
so-
your money's worth, don't you?
Yeah, no, I do set it a bit more as a challenge, which is perhaps unfortunate.
Yeah.
But as you say, it's very good food, and even not that aside, like we have like what's it, izakayas, for example.
Oh yeah,
here.
oh yeah.
Smaller. It's a thing with Japan. They have kind of often a lot smaller bars, more kind of relaxed and homely style, so you get to know some of the people who own it, kind of thing. But Vivian,
Well, I have a question to you, James. In the UK, do you also have this kind of izakaya, like Japan, small bar, or
Yeah.
do you have that kind of thing?
You do on occasion. You might have some more kind of local places, but I say it's a lot harder. It's not so common, I would say. It's more kind of chain places or kind of larger kind of home places.
I see.
it's almost like Japan. Like it's just you have an apartment and you just pop a bar into the back of it and invite everyone in off the street.
On the street.
Good,
Not in your apartment. Because
No,
it's
no,
really compact here in Japan,
They're about as big as an apartment. Because in America, it's especially bad where it's really chain. Especially in places that haven't been around that long. Like where I lived, really all of the construction and everything that was built was done in the past 20 or 30 years. So you don't have places like Vilevan that have been around for 40 years. They're all these kind of, I don't know, these prefabricated, really nasty, big structures. Everything's big, but you really don't get that nice closeness.
Oh, really?
You know, and sometimes in Japan, it's
I
kind of
think
annoying.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, but they don't really, like here in Sendai, we have Pokubuncho,
Uh-huh.
like the famous, drinking nightlife district. And some of the places, like you said, I mean, you can fit like 5 people in there, and that's it, and you're like shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
So that is a very nice part of Japan
I
as well.
see. All right. Okay.
In terms of my favorite, I mean, I'd have to say above and beyond all of the onsen, hot springs, particularly ryokan.
Hot springs, yeah.
Being outdoors. I mean, my big love of things. I grew up in the countryside back in England. And I'm very grateful for that. And just being outdoors, I love. And Japan is fantastic for the natural scenery. Particularly Sendai with its mix of the mountains in the west and we have the sea in the east. Everything kind of in between. So I mean, you can go up to Sendai Castle and you can see the mountains and the sea in the same view.
Wow.
That mix of things for me is fantastic. But
Yeah, well, luckily you're here in Sendai. This is part of the reason I don't want to knock Tokyo that much. Because, it has a lot of history and a lot of interesting things there. But it's almost too darn big. Like here, like you just mentioned, if you travel, you can get on the subway and travel here 10 minutes to the west and you're already in the mountains. But when you go to Tokyo, I have to go for business meetings and stuff sometimes. It's almost like stifling the number of people there. Like you said, James, it's I love nature. I kind of grew up in the country, and so a nice small place like this. I mean, there's a lot of foreigners who always think I want to go to Tokyo, I want to go to Osaka, I want to go to Nagoya, all these big places. It's fine. There's job opportunity. Everybody has their own kind of things that they like. But for me, I really do like a nice kind of medium-sized city. Some people call this the countryside, the inaka, in Sendai, and to me, this is like a big city.
It is just right, Not so big, not so small. It is just right, I guess. Yeah, that's why I love this place.
And it's too bad because a lot of times you have people who come here from overseas who are looking to do sightseeing. Because even myself, the first time I came here, you go to Kyoto, you go to Osaka, you go to Tokyo, kind of like the main region in the Kanto, the center of the country. But there's so much more interesting things to see all around, all these different temples, and there's mountains everywhere in Japan, but really no matter where you go, I think you're gonna have a good experience. Okay.
Okay, unlike you guys, both of you are males. Unlike you, I think I prefer girls talk, but I'm the only one girl here.
I mean, I've got the hair.
Woman.
No, that's okay. I'll dress up something next time.
Well, actually, yes, I would like to talk about my experiences in Japan.
Oh, please.
As I've been telling that, I've been here for a very, very long time. Nangaku. And then I want to speak in Japanese too, if it's okay with you guys. Is it all right?
we are in Japan.
いや、もちろんですよ。ビルバンチャンネルだけど何でもいいんですよ。
もう歴史として、my history,
ああ
Gina's history.
お願いします。
そうですね。転勤として転々してきたんだよね。千葉県から千葉市、東京、大阪、水戸、and then finally 仙台。ね。それで culture ね。You've talked about Japanese cuisine, culture. I want to talk about some of my culture shock. Culture shock の話ですね。昔の話になりますけどちょっと思い出してみると、一番最初日本に来た時に、そうですね、最初誘われてランチに誘われて、それで行きまして、で車 待ってる時に、I thought the guy would open the door of the car for me. ね、車開けて、ドア、ね、開けてくれるのは待ってしてくれなかったんですね。カルチャーショック。日本でレイディースファーストっていう文化がないなと思って、ジェンテルマンじゃないなと思ったんですね。OK, I can live with that. 別に OK、それはどうったことないと思って、それは一番最初のカルチャーショックですね。そしてやっぱり私は主婦として転々してきたんですけど、大阪行った時に娘がね、やっと幼稚園キンダーガーデン行くようになって、で私立の幼稚園に入れまして、そしてもちろん初めての経験で入園式はこうオープニングセレモニーね、The Kindergarten's Opening Ceremony、 入園式とParents Day、 授業参観ね、で初めてだから What should I wear? ね、I really didn't know what to do, and I was very young at that time, in my 20s. I used to be young, of course.
Still, forever young.
今でも若いんですよ、全然。
Thank you.
永遠の35歳でしょ。
もっと言ってよ。
永遠の17歳。
永遠の。そして入園式行った時に私はスーツで行きまして、フォーマルと思って、それでショックになったのが、幼稚園に着いたらおばあちゃんとかも他のお母さんとは着物でしたね。着物でしたので、今日は何の日でしたっけみたいなここで何をするんでしたっけみたいな。それすごい、たまたま私立の幼稚園だったからそういう感じだったかもしれないけど、でもそれはすごくショックでしたね。It was just an opening day, Parents Day, and most of them were wearing kimono. I was in my suits.それは OK。でもね、OK。This is 大阪と思って。いや、すごいでも楽しかったんですよ、大阪は。梅田ってアーケードがあって。You know, I'm from the Philippines, I'm from Manila, and I love crowded places. こうすごい人がこうたくさんいるとこう血が騒ぐ、こううじゃうじゃするところはすごい大好きでしたけど、今はフラフラします。フラフラする。東京行くときに Oh my gosh、 こんなに人はいっぱいいたんだっけみたいなね。で仙台は本当にね、 just like what you've said, Tyler、 仙台は普通いいですね、ちょうどいいんですよね。大きくはなくてちっちゃくはなくてちょうどいいです、私は。
なんか手頃サイズなんですよ。
そうそしてちょっと話長くなるけど、 Is it okay if I talk longer?
いや、時間制限なんですよ。
来た時に話するのが分からないって準備してないと思ったけど、でも喋り始めるとちょっと止まらないです。
いやー、喋り上手なんですよね。
そして大阪 from Osaka we moved to Mito City, Ibaraki Camp. Mito City, Ibaraki Camp, probably you're not aware of it. And then Mito でそうですね、こうその時は専業主婦だったので plain homemaker, and I got bored, really bored. 毎日つまんないなって働きたいと思って、そこから始めたんですね、英会話教師。ECC ジュニアとして、はい、ECC ジュニアでこう友達に紹介されて、ね、アパートの中で、アパートでしたけど、始めたんですね。そこからすごいもう本当に忙しい毎日ねになっちゃって、もう一つのカルチャーショックは子供会でしたね。子供会、初めて娘の子供会。関東は全然違いますね。みんな必死でした。 こうミーティングね、会議何々イベントやります。そしたらみんな忙しいのにこう当番とかね、こう行かなきゃならないっていう毎日。そしたら揉めとかもあって、they were quarreling, you know, because they were talking that oh I'm also busy woman, but I can make it, I can arrange time for this 子供会。日本語の方がいいかな。まあ。それで日本ってこんなに忙しい国のはわかるけど、子供会でこんなにみんな揉めるってと思いまして。
いや、何もかんのに対して真面目なんですよね。
すごいですよ。
ちょっと真面目すぎるぐらい。
PG、そう真面目、確かに。
秋はありがとうございます。
真面目すぎ。too much。で、真面目すぎてストレス発散の仕方はみんなわかんないなと思って。で、子供会の付き合いでもちろん、じゃあランチ行きましょうってなっちゃって、で、ワクワクするじゃない。こうね、ランチをレストランに行って会話をするっていう。フィリピン人たちはパーティー好きだから、わーいっていう感じではなかったんですね。ランチに誘われて、せっかくの楽しいランチなのに、話の内容はうちの義理のお母さんはね、義理のお父さんはね、私は近くに義理の両親はいなかったから、なんでこんな時間にこんな時にこういう会話になるのかなと思って、息苦しい。フィリピン人かもしれない。フィリピン人だからこそかなって感じで、なんだろう、ストレス発散するところが書いてストレスになっちゃいましたね。書いてからビール飲みたいって感じですね。ビールグッチ出さないともうストレスたまりっぱなしでしたので。で、それはいろいろね、経験はたくさんありまして、そう水戸からね、仙台というか宮城県にやっとそういろんなところに行ってライブハウスなんてなかったんだよね。Just like what you said, James. Is there any live houses in Sendai? Or live bar? Ne? So finally, the first time I came here at Sendai, my friends took me here. I was like, oh my gosh, this is jazz.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is a live house. And 雰囲気的にすごくね、私は海外にいるような雰囲気ですね。It's like New York.I don't know about that because I haven't been to New York
I'm sure it's just
yet.
like New York. Sure.
Yet, maybe in the near future, you know, that's one of my dreams. 多分ね。で、やっとビリバンに出会って、最初はお客さん。I was just a customer here. Until now, I'm still a customer, of course. I love Vilevan. And then, ハマったんだよね。I got hooked to the professional bands, you know, gigs and everything. So probably that was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. で、来るたんびにいろんな経験がありまして、それでもちろん経験というよりも勉強なんですね。人生の勉強。Life's education. ちょっと深い話したくないのね、今日はね。でもそうだね、こう毎回来るたびに楽しくてフィリピン人として踊りは大好きだからすごい踊りまくるんだよね。ただ最近コロナの影響であんまりねそういうワーイっていうのはやらなくなっちゃったんですけど、でもねコロナだからこそやっぱりこのhumans relationship が生まれてきたんではないかなと思って、やっぱりみんなのケアとかここ来てたくさんいろんな友達できまして、それだけじゃなくてやっぱりビレバンのスタッフとかもね、やっぱりビレバンのママ、ビレバンのマスターね、それでマネージャーとかみんな、ね、仲良くなっちゃって、それで まあ前も言ったと思うんですけど、家族みたいにこうね、お客さんとしてだけじゃなくて、パーソナルのプライベートの話とかもこう皆さんにこう自由にオープンねできるようになって、だからもう仙台に来て宮城県に来てよかったなと思って。And then finally ね、finally 子供会やら PTA やらもう卒業ですからその息苦しいランチとかはなく今は人生一番最高に楽しんでると思います。はい。で、私言いたいのが、だから日本はすごく忙しいんでしょうけど、こうバランスね、生活のバランスを取れればね、すごく幸せに暮らせると思います。Okay. So, Japan is very busy. It's a very busy country, but all we have to do is to make our lifestyle balanced. And everything's gonna be alright. And we can live in Japan forever, happily. Am I putting an end to this talk? Happy ending.
Happy ending. Well, as long as coronavirus hurries up.
Right. Let's drink to that.
Because
Okay.
right now it's really
Mother, this is just water.
It's just really hard to balance right now, with coronavirus and everything.
Right now
Before,
we have.
it was easy to go out and drink and meet your friends and stuff, but now,
Yes,
my God, you just can't do it.
Of course.
My coming to here was back in October.
Yeah, I know. It was especially bad for you,
But,
James. Like how have you been
bad.
getting along?
I mean, I'm very grateful to be here. So it's on behalf of NEXT, Japanese Government Scholarship University. Thank you to my professor as well, Chris Yoshida, at the university.
The professor.
The lab there, yeah. The sensei.
And you came here to study what exactly?
So space robotics.
Space robotics.
Yeah, it's a fun subject. Absolutely loving it.
Fun subject.
Yeah,
Really?
to put it lightly.
Okay.
No, fascinating.
宇宙の話. Okay.
Absolutely fascinating. But no, it has been a very interesting time, I'd say, to come to Japan. Corona hasn't made things easy, but I'm very grateful to a number of people to help me kind of acclimatize. It was a very very busy start to things. Because, I was trying to do stuff while I was back in the UK. It was am I coming? Am I not coming? And arriving and trying to sort out things. Like we get into it a bit later, but some of the issues with Japan and the language barriers. And, the amount of paperwork, but let's not put too much down.
Well, luckily, you do your classes in Tohoku University, like when you're actually studying and everything. That's all conducted in English, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So that part of things is okay. The lab meetings and stuff.
Are you learning in Japanese?
I've
Not
been doing
English?
Japanese lessons, but classes. But no, the actual classes for my subject are in English. So Tokyo University is a very international university. It's one of the, I think it's currently ranked as top. I think in big part thanks to its openness to intercultural knowledge.
How about you, James? You came here you've been here for 6 months. Do you have any culture shock so far? Like we did,
I mean, I'd say the language barrier has been the hardest part. But I've been lucky or privileged to live in a number of different countries. And for me, the bigger cultural shock was actually going home or back to some other countries. The way in which Japan does things, or I'm being from England, maybe an island culture, or the similarities there. I kind of felt very at home in Japan in a way. But it is difficult, there's a lot of unwritten rules or things that you kind of learn when you're young in Japan and carry through, and you're expected to just kind of know. But I've people have been very calm with me, or
Very calm.
Even when you mess up.
That's so
this
Japanese.
foreigner, what are we going to do with these guys?
I try. I do try.
But you're right, they are kind of the jungle that you try to help out.
Yeah, but I have to admit, the longer I am here, the more I am expected to kind of know.
That's true.
A bit. I should, a bit more. But in particular, I'm thankful to, there's a kayaking club I'm part of in the university. And that's really helped me.
Well, I
through
think you're really, really
that,
sporty.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great activities to do here. As I say, again, the nature aspect of Sendai, huge range to go out and do, and yeah, thanks to them in particular, I've really, some bit of peace and, away, get away from it all a bit, get out of, spend too much time in your room now with all the online meetings and everything. So it's good to just get out for a bit to nature, or it's just walking, or going to a temple even, something just to relax and see. So, yeah, I do like a bit of sport. The rivers here are amazing. It's very nice. Some good rain occasionally. We need the rain.
It's a rainy season right now.
Perfect for kayaking.
Perfect for kayaking.
Kayaking
You
is great.
still kayak even though it's raining?
It's a water sport.
Really?
It's the rain, yeah.
Wow, that's so thrilling.
That's what's so
Can
good
you
about
do
it.
that, Tyler?
No, I kayak in Florida, absolutely.
Oh, really?
We have a pretty good a number of rivers in Florida
Oh,
as well.
really?
So,
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know how to kayak.
you can do it. No, it's not too bad. It's a little
That's it, we
kind
need
of
more
tiny
members
boat.
to come along. Yeah?
And I mean, in Florida you have to worry about alligators. I don't know if they have.
True, I'm in
Do they
Japan.
have, what do they have?
Alligators.
We've got bears,
Crocodiles.
That's
the
very,
giant
very
hornet
risky.
thing.
Oh
No,
my
the
God.
hornets are fun, and the bees,
The
yeah,
other
the
stuff,
snakes,
okay.
yeah, it's all really
snakes,
fun.
spiders. Don't get me started on the spiders.
But that's okay because Florida toughens you up. So if you
river
can live in
spirits,
Florida,
the giant koi. I did have a koi actually bump my boat. River monsters. Kaiju, was it kaiju?
kaiju. Hopefully it wasn't a kaiju.
What is
Gojira.
it? What is it? Kaiju?
Kaiju, like
What is it?
like Gojira, Godzilla.
Oh.
All the monsters in the old Godzilla
Godzilla.
films.
Kaiju.
They're called kaiju. Even,
Okay. Okay, I got
Did
it.
you ever see Pacific Rim? There was a famous movie which came out in America. a few years back.
Godzilla?
Yeah, where they
I
had
saw that
this
movie
this
before.
movie called this kaiju.
Kaiju.
They
Is it
used
a
it.
Japanese term?
It's a Japanese
okay.
term. Yeah.
Actually, Godzilla is, the origin is, in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
you
of
just
the.
have to look at the insects and some of the stuff, the inspiration.
Yeah, well, I guess the characters kind of look Japanese
okay.
too, which probably helps out.
That's nice, that's nice. Maybe next time we
Slightly
can talk
shorter
about
nature.
movies. I love watching Hollywood movies. Yeah.
Definitely been a good thing. Recommendations for
Oh, yes,
lockdown movies.
recommendations.
Yeah, everyone has to stay inside and don't do anything anyway. So Netflix and chill, that would be a very good topic for next time.
Yeah, for next time.
Always.
Okay,
Is
maybe
that a good
Tyler,
spot,
we should
wrap it
say
up?
goodbye,
Okay.
right? And let
so-
our viewers know that we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, we are going to do
Probably
this.
by next month.
So yeah, right now I'm looking at doing it next month, June on the 20th.
20th. Oh,
yeah,
you
so
have your
that'll be on a-
schedule
on a
already.
Sunday. Yes, I did that.
Wow.
I wanted to make sure I
that's
had
quick.
it ready.
That's quick. Okay.
that'd be 6月20日
Oh,
for
okay.
our
6月
Monday.
20日ですって。
ええ
Tyler の。
次の配信は、決定ということで。はい
あ、OK。Wow。
少なくとも私は参加しますけれども、もしもジーナさんが
そうだね、そうだね。
一緒に
まだ決まってないけど、
調整されるなら
I haven't
ええ
decided it yet. But yeah, by
まあ
next
ま
month,
あ
I'd like to do it again. Yeah.
So obviously we're saying the schedule right now by word of mouth,
Yeah.
but on Vilevan's homepage and also on their SNS and their social media, they will also announce any sort of new broadcasts or any new Vilevan lives that we have going on.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't miss it. We had a very illuminating conversation today, and thank you very much to our special guest, James. We'd love to see you again.
It's,
So nice of you. Yeah.
good to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody else have any other information which is they need to share with the world right now, or wrap this up?
Well, all the best to everyone in this. It's been quite a trying time, but I mean, the end is in sight. We'll get there. Stay happy, stay healthy.
Get there someday.
Yeah. I'd like to say that we should fight this Corona, COVID-19. Let's stay safe and healthy, and let's be positive every day, and try to smile and laugh. Because laughters are the best medicine. Yeah. Okay.
And Nihonshu.
Nihonshu.
It's good too. Hey. He's learning.
It's the best medicine. Japanese sake is the best
I'll drink
medicine.
to that.
the
He
right
said.
one, yeah.
また来月やりたいと思います。ビレバン
じ
チャンネルへようこそ。
また来月よろしくお願いします
はい。タガログでありがとうございます。Salamat po. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, James.
Thank you, everyone. Thank
See
you
ya,
for-
see ya.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Moving on.
いや
素晴らしいエクサレント